the 5 coolest phones I really love from EE. Well, I think I should be noticed. So let's start this. Number 1, S25 Ultra. The S25 Ultra was from EE, so I guess it was from the main network. And what about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10? Well, when it was also being released in 2019, because since it just came with the older version app called MyEE, which normally just says that the MyEE app, because it just says when it was being, I think it was being updated in 2025. So because I don't have one in 2025, but well, I think it was like the coolest phone. Well, it should be. Well, because I never heard one on EE before in 2019 in Leeds Crossgates. So, and what about the Samsung Galaxy Fold 1? Well, a foldable phone when it was being released by EE. So, and what about the Fold 7 from EE when it was being introduced in 2025? Looks similar as the One UI 8 version. Well, but unfortunately, because it was being noticed by EE, so yeah, what a pretty cool mobile industry.
For a long time, the UK mobile industry was controlled by EE.
I was being noticed by EE, but now second, Vodafone. Vodafone is accidentally just a network. So let's get started with this. Vodafone. Step 1. iPhone 17 Pro. The 17 Pro just came out from the September, but it was only on Vodafone because it was in Leeds Town Centre. Well, I guess it was. And I guess it was in Leeds White Rose Shopping Centre because it was in there like for hours. And it was never been knocked down for hours. It should be. I don't know, but we'll see. Well, and what about for UK? Well, I should be, so let's do this. Well, let's start with the first. Samsung Galaxy. I have no idea what to start with. Oh, yes. Now let's get started. Number 1, the Samsung Galaxy S2. The S2 was being released on EE before, but right now, because it was being released on Free UK, the 3G network, when it was being on 4G. And of course, and what about the Nokia 3310 when it's in 2017, when it was on Free UK? And what about the Microsoft Lumia 640? Well, I guess it was on Free UK. Well, I guess it was too. And the Samsung Galaxy J5 was also when it was being introduced on Free UK. But now we're moving on into the fourth one, O2. Let's get started. Number 1, the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 was being the iPhone 7 was being released on O2, and it was being released in 2016. We have no idea if it's being released in Leeds Crossgates, because of the location was right here. So I really have no idea if I can find it on Google Maps or inside. And what about the Sony Xperia? Well, the Sony Xperia must be on O2 because there's like so many phones in there. And what about like an older smartphone like the Sony Ericsson Xperia? Well, I guess it was on O2 before it was actually. Well, because this one has micro USB, maybe. And this one is an iPod Touch. I think it wasn't on O2, but it was not so locked. It doesn't take no SIM trace. And what about the Motorola Razr? Well, I guess it was on O2 before, but yes. And this one's an iPhone 4, which is on O2 as well, on the network. I do think Widoro phones are still on O2, but maybe E. I don't know yet, but we'll see. And I also think the iPhone 5 was in O2, and the iPhone SE would be on O2 as well. With the mint condition phones when they're out on O2 at launch. So yeah, but because I do not want to bother Y02 in Leeds Crossgates, but well, I can show you the mobile networks. So this one's O2, the network.
Reign dominant at the forefront for a long time. Although there are several MVNOs and lesser-known companies to pick from, four significant providers continue to reign dominant at the forefront. For a long time, the UK mobile industry was controlled by EE.
So, next. So this one is Vodafone. Yep, Vodafone. Vodafone. Which I normally say Vodafone. Yeah, Vodafone. Which it normally says the network. What about Free UK and it says Live needs a big network? Well, it should be on 5G, 4G, and 3G. And of course 2G. Well, I guess it was in the UK, so yeah. We've already reviewed this.
What distinguishes these four from smaller carriers like GCAP.
And then this one is GiffGaff. You know, GiffGaff is just a mobile network, which it normally has 5G, 4G, and 3G. And what about Tesco Mobile? Well, I guess it was in Seacroft then, because it was in Seacroft Shopping Centre. Well, I guess it was from Tesco Mobile. So I will show you it right now. Well, I can show you it on Google Maps. Wait a second. Oh dear. Well, I should be think so of the other versions, so yeah. Now let's see. Now there's favorite plate, so let's go to favorites. And there it is. Tesco Phone Shop. Which is normally just said. So this is the one itself. So and these are the photos. So this one's in 2018 in Tesco Mobile, when it was in 2018 when they had the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which is also in here. And they have some Christmas specials on Tesco Mobile, like the Samsung Galaxy S8 and Motorola. I wish they normally does it. And what about the 2020 version? In 2020 of the iPhone 11. I think it should be a good one, but and this is Tesco. Well, I have never heard why Tesco's it's still in the UK, but it looks pretty cool though. But anyways, and it says opening times. And of course on Monday and Saturday it will open at 9 AM and it will close at 8 PM. And on Sunday it opens at 10 AM and it closes at 4 PM. So what a pretty cool thing. And of course, this is where the lift is. Well, so this one used to be old version. So it used to be an old version of this store. Well, sort of, but still.